But to me, it's mythological, and it's teaching a lesson about, once again, a powerful, powerful woman. Right? And so some of these myths have to do with supernatural powers, and others have to do with real women right down on earth, these stories that are passed down to us. Right? How many men, because actually they found ruins, I'm sorry to say, or I apologize for not bringing this up earlier, they found the ruins of the city of Troy that was destroyed by Paris's army in trying to get back Helen. Right? One woman caused the death of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of men. That is how incredibly powerful and dangerous and destructive even women, now real life women, are. This story of Helen of Troy, right? That it's just phenomenal that it was thought to be myth and actually turns out to be based more than likely on some truth, because the city that they found was destroyed and buried. And of course, history and time buries things. But archaeology, dun, 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 right, will reveal facts about it. Facts. So very well, that myth could be based on a real story. But moving back to the supernatural, genies, right, which are spoken of in all cultures around the world, which are these creatures that have godlike powers, but are also subject to the will of men in some way. It's this bizarre thing, this genie, right? So if you find a bottle or you find a lantern and you rub it and a genie comes out, he grants you 3 wishes. Now, of course, this is the subject and root of many, many modern jokes. And I think I shared one in a video a couple of months ago. But the genie will give you 3 wishes. They can do anything. They can give you physical riches. They can change your life, right? They can fix your health, whatever it is that's wrong or ails. They can do everything except one thing. One thing they can't do, and that is cause a woman to love you. Why is it that the genie cannot cause a woman to love you? Right? They can grant anything except a woman's love. The reason I think that they can't is because a woman's love is so impossibly difficult to find, and only she knows where it's kept, that a genie is incapable of doing that, right? Even a godlike being cannot control the way a woman thinks, in other words, and how she thinks and what she thinks about. Isn't that fucking amazing? Mythology holds all of these truths and lessons from Mgtow. Whether it's Jezebel or whether it's, right, Aphrodite. Whether it's something nebulous like Pandora's box or something specific like Helen of Troy. Or whether it's even something like the story of the genies who cannot cause a woman to love anyone, because what they're probably saying is that it is so small, so hard to find, so impossible to detect, that even a genie cannot force it with all of their magic powers to come into existence. Lesson after lesson after lesson, history and mythology teaches us why and how we face these problems as men today. Our technology and our electricity and our industrial revolution, our powers of understanding through sociology, none of that has helped fix these women. None of it. In fact, if anything, it's promoted the way these women think. These horrifying women. And the ones I'm talking about, the women I'm talking about, are the anti-penis, man-hating bitches, right? These gold-digging whores that only look out for themselves. And when you confront them, they want to destroy you. And when they get power, they abuse it. And when they don't get their way, all hell is paid. And they believe they're valued. So much so that the lives of tens of thousands of men become expendable. Those are the lessons of mythology, and they need to be heeded by the modern men. And you guys, my friends, my brothers, as Mgtow, you're at the forefront of this right now, this great reemergence, this great understanding of the terrors and threats of Pandora's box that has been ripped wide open and fueled with technology and law and the control of government that they have right now. That's what we're facing, and that's what you're up against. When you look at the big picture, you look at the little picture, it's just you, it's just me, it's just us dealing with life. But the big picture, that's where the real cosmic size problem has to be examined. You see these ancient stories of love, right? They're not just for amusement and entertainment. They're to teach a lesson. And it's not just about little people down on the earth, but this powerful need that women have can grow so great that it's imagined by men in ancient history that the gods themselves had the same thoughts, ideas, issues, and problems. And that when those concepts like feminism, the feminocracy, become powerful, they become also untamed and destructive. So the first thing we need to do as men, as Mgtow, is get away from it. Get away from it. Get it out of your life. Its control and power over you. And that's what we're in the process of doing right now. And until we do that, we cannot make any other advancements. Right? But at least we can be free individually. And that's a good thing. By golly, you get your sanity back, right? Anyways, I love mythology. I love history. I love good stories. Yeah, and I love how mythology teaches what feminism and empowered women is all about. It is not a pretty picture. It is not a pretty picture. The plagues of the world come from Pandora's box. Right? The absolute plagues of the world. Right? And the lives of men hang in the balance in every single case. So look out for those Medusas out there. You see a woman shooting you a scornful look, you know she would rather see you dead than to be happy and free. Right? I have seen that look so many times, man. They just look at you and they want to fucking kill you, just like that. You know what they're after. You know what they're after. You know they're up to no good. No good. Right? All right, guys. Be cool. I want to thank you for sponsoring the program with PayPal and Patreon. Thank you very much. More importantly, though, is that you leave your comments and your ideas. If you can recall some mythology, and I didn't touch on them all, but some other good mythological stories that demonstrate, right, the failures of the feminine, powerful creature, share them in the comments. Also, thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't. And speaking of that, we've topped 20,000 subscribers on Mgtow is Freedom. The channel's growing despite YouTube's best efforts to censor, demonetize, hide, obscure, obstruct, and in all ways stop the truth from getting out. And please share this video. Share it with other Mgtow. Share it with people who've never heard of Mgtow. Definitely share it with young men who are engaged and about to get married because they have no fucking clue what they're putting their dick and their wallet and their whole lives into. They need to back off. They need to get some breathing room and look and listen and learn what it is they're getting into. And for all other men that you think would be amused by Mgtow, send them this way. Send them to all the Mgtow channels you like. And fuck them. If they go, hey, look, I'm tired of that Mgtow shit, man. Why you send that to me? Well, because I want you to think, pal. I love you as a man loves another man. I care. I want you to safeguard yourself, right? You can tell them whatever you want. And if they don't listen, what are they demonstrating? If they say, hey, look, I listen to Mgtow and I just don't agree with the philosophy, that's one thing. But people who say, man, I don't need to look at that shit, right? That's stupid. Well, they're stupid. But, maybe we can help them. And I don't care who denies women power. As long as they deny women power, that's less power they have to come after you and me with. And that's what I want to see happen, is have that power stripped from them so that they leave us the fuck alone. Right? So that we can live our lives comfortably without being terrorized on a daily basis by feminist and feminine attitude and the feminocracy and the matriarchy and all those other great words we have for them. So you guys be cool. Have a great day. Look out, everyone on the East Coast. We got that big-ass hurricane coming, and I hate that shit. Okay, you guys, be cool. Semper Fi. Mgtow is freedom. I have the penis. You guys be cool.